Hello everyone, this is Lori from Get Crafty with Lori, and today we're going to be making some cards from the Wildflower Birthday collection from Stampin' Up. We're going to use these beautiful papers that come in the collection, and it comes with these little ephemera pieces that just punch out so nice that you can use all of these for your cards. We're going to use this beautiful gold ribbon here. We have some little dots here. We're going to be using these dies. There's a little pocket that we're going to use. It also has the numbers, so you can use that for your birthday. And then we have this birthday celebration stamp set too that we're going to use. Let me show you a couple of the cards that I have made, and we'll make them together. This one here, look at how beautiful that turned out with these beautiful papers in this stamp here from the birthday celebration. And this one here too also. In the catalog, here is the collection here. Comes with all of these double-sided papers. You get 2 each of the 5 design papers, including the 2 sheets of the die cuts. This up here is dies, and you can get a bundle here where you can get the stamp set and the dies together. And what I'm going to do is I am going to remake these cards. This card here was remade. Look at that. It's the same card. The only thing is I'm going to be doing a card workshop for my ladies, and I don't want to have to be embossing. I was able to stamp this in pretty in pink, and look at how pretty that is. And for this card here, I remade the card on the cover here. This one right here, where it says Make a Wish, mine is different. As you can see, they stamped the border and then they cut it out. But I know my ladies don't like to fussy cut, so I went ahead and used the ephemera in the package to do that. And instead of embossing, which is absolutely gorgeous, I went ahead and stamped it in Pool Party. Look at how pretty that looks. Very similar, but less work for my workshop ladies. We're going to start with the birthday celebration dies. We're going to use this little pocket in here. Let me take that out. And I have cut a piece of white willow cardstock. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to die cut them with. I just recently bought this little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine from Stampin' Up. And I had one already. It's called the Sidekick, but look at the difference in the size of these 2 machines. It's a big difference. I almost didn't buy it until I saw the size of this. These are the cutting plates, and let me show you what the cutting plates look like for the Sidekick. Look at how tiny they are. I went to a scrapbook retreat last weekend, and I took this machine with me, and I love it. I have the bigger one, the full-size one, but this is just perfect. So we start with the number 1, and then we put number 2 on top of that, and then we put our paper down and our die. When you run it through, don't put the die up at the front because it won't catch. Put it down a little bit like that. Okay, then you can go ahead and put the top piece right over that, just like that. Okay, and then pick it up, holding it together like that. And then you can feed it through your machine like that. And then it'll cut out. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to make a second one, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's get started. For our first card, I've cut my papers, and this one with this beautiful floral, if you can see, it has a little gold foil paper on it, and in the back side it has the soft seafoam green on it. And I have cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 4 1/2, in this soft pink check paper. I have cut this at 3 by 3 1/4. And then I took a piece of pool party cardstock, and that is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And I am going to fold this in half to make my card base. I'm going to grab a bone folder, just like that. Okay. Let me set this aside. For my second card, I have a piece of the pink check paper in 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then I have this beautiful cake paper. Look at the gold foil on that. And the cake paper is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And for this one, I have a white card base that I am using. And it'll go on like that. I have broke out my pieces that I'm going to be using. I separated them, and I have my 2 pockets. And we're going to go ahead and stamp those. I have Pretty in Pink, and I have Pool Party. So let me get my stamp and die. We're going to be using the birthday celebration. And it comes like that. So for my first one, it's going to say Happy Cake Day. And on the stamps, those are 3 separate pieces. So let's find the one that says Cake Day on it. Let's see. I see here's day. Here's cake. And happy is right here. So I want to stamp cake first because I want it to be in the middle. So I'm going to head. These Stampin' Up inks are very juicy, so be careful you don't get it on your block, because if you do, you're going to have ink all over your card. So I'm going to first of all stamp this in the middle like that. Then I'm going to take my stamp chamois. Let's clean that off. I just keep it in this little ramekin here. It works for me. And then I want to put it right back on the carrier so that I don't lose it. It's so easy to lose clear stamps. I've done it many times, but for some reason I always seem to find them. So now let's put the happy down. Once again, we're going to ink that up. Good. And I'm going to put that sort of like off to the side here like that. Okay. I love these Stampin' Up inks. They really have good coverage. Let's put day down. Happy Cake Day. See, I did get ink on my block. And that's one thing that you need to watch out for. Always check your block. Always check your block first and make sure it doesn't have ink on it. And then we'll put the day right under the C. There's Happy Cake Day. Okay, now we're going to do the other card. This card says Make a Wish. So let's find Make a Wish. There it is. Okay. Make sure there's no ink on the block. And this is going to go down towards the bottom. Just like this. Okay, now we have all our pieces ready to make our cards. Now that the stamping is done, we are ready to assemble our first card. So we're going to take the Pool Party base, and we are going to take this piece here, and we're just going to center it on the card like that. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal for this. I don't need to use a lot of it because it's pretty strong and it holds the card down. So let's lay this down here, and we will put this right down here in the middle. So we've got a 1/2 inch on the bottom and the top. And then this pink piece here that I have with the check, it is going to go at an angle. So let's put this down too. Just like that. Okay. And then we have our little pocket here. Look at how cute this pocket is. It has a little dotted border around it. Isn't that just beautiful? And that's going to go right about here. And then from my die cuts, I am going to cut these two here in the middle, and it's going to go just like that. So let's cut that off. Make sure we got enough there and right about here. So that will lay like that. And then we have the little flowers that are going to go up here, right over that border, like that. Before I put these down, and I'm going to put the pocket down on foam tape. But before I do that, if you'll notice, I have a little bit of that gold ribbon behind it. So I am just going to cut myself off a little piece of that. And I'm going to want to put that down first. So that's just going to sit up here like this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this Stampin' Seal down, and that will hold it in place. So let's get that on there, like about, let's get it raised up just a little above the pink check paper like that. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. It's going to go like that. And then I have these little flowers. And underneath those flowers, I forgot I have a couple of little leaves that I want to put underneath here. I'm going to get my little tool out. Look at this little pickup tool I have here too. This is something I just got too, and I really like it. Let's take the lid off like that. It has a little putty on the end, and on this side we've got a little pokey tool, and when you unscrew it, it has this blade. It just is perfect. So I'm going to use this to pick up my pieces. Look at that. That works pretty nice. I guess I can go ahead and put this down on some foam right now. I think we're in a position we can do that. I'm going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals. You've probably heard me say before that I absolutely love these. When it comes to scrapbooking, I like to use strips of foam tape. But for cards, this is just perfect. Make sure you get enough on here because you don't want this little pocket to get smooshed. So let's get all these down. I like this little pokey tool. It's great for taking the backing off of these dimensionals. This will go down just a little bit off center to the right. It'll go like about like that, but it's going to go straight up and down. Okay, and then here's our little flower that's going to go on there like that. But let's put these little leaves where we want those first. Let's put a little bit of adhesive on that. Okay. That'll go there. And then there's this one. Let's put that on like that. Let's put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. And we're just going to stick that on just like that. And then we're going to take our little, these are called party dots, and let's put a couple of those on here. I like to lift them up with the tip of the pokey tool. Just pick those up like that. Put two over there. And then one over here because we like to do things in three. And there is my finished card. Let's work on our second card right here. Okay, so we're going to start with this pink checked piece. I hate to cover this beautiful pattern up, but fortunately they give me 2 sheets of it. So I'm going to make some scrapbook layouts with this paper also. I have 2 birthdays coming up, one in February and one in March. So I'm going to be busy doing my scrapbook layouts with this paper. I just love it, this birthday cake piece. Look how pretty that is. So let's go ahead and put this down. I like this striped here too. I have my little granddaughter, it's going to be her first birthday in March, so I like these colors here. I think those would be really pretty with the little cake for baby. So let's put this down here. It's just at a slight angle like that. And then we have, let's use this to pick it up. See how nice that is? It'll go like that. And can you believe it? I did lose this flower right here. I tried my best, but I know once I clean up, I'll find it. So for now, I'm going to put it right there. But let's put this on dimensionals. Okay, before I put this down, I have a gold foil piece right here. And I want to lay that down under here. So let's figure out where that's going to go. I'm going to put this right about here in the center, and I want this to stick out like that. So let's put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. Let's see. Let's get this down. And then this will go like right about there. Okay, then I can put this down. Use my little pokey tool to lift these pieces off. Pushing this down, like right about here. Oops, I forgot. I need to add this behind. Let me cut off a piece of this. I'm glad I saw that. I really like how adding little bits of ribbon to your card just really make things pop. A little bit of adhesive down. Like that. Okay, this can go down here. Okay, we have the balloon. Let's put some adhesive on the balloon. That's going to go like right about there. This one is going to go down here with a couple of leaves underneath it. Let's try that. Don't you just love this paper pack? It is so beautiful. And it is even more beautiful in person. So that can go there. And we'll put this here. Actually, I think I want to lift this up. That should work like that. Let's put this down. And let's grab the blue flower. We'll put that right over the top of it like that. Okay. And we have this one here. And this is going to go right up here. And you know what? I think I want to put little dimensional behind here because I'm afraid that that is going to get smooshed. So let's put it like right here on the bottom. And then that can sit up here like that. There we go. Okay. Oh, and lastly, we need to put on our dots. Let me get those out. And my little tool. Let's put the blue ones on here. Looks like I forgot to put them on this card, but let's put them down here. Put them like that. And then we'll put one up here at the top. Let me finish this card. Oh, these are so pretty. And the little dots just really add to it. I love how Stampin' Up! Makes everything go together. Okay, here are my finished cards. Thank you so much for watching. I will be making 3 more cards, so please stay tuned. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. You can get a notification for when I film again. And everything that I have used on my cards will be posted in the description at the end of this video. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.